I want you to imagine the scenario, right? You just went to school for the last 6 to 8 years of your life, and you just got a high degree in nursing or doctorate or any of those high paying fields that you need to go to school for a long time for, and you're making what you think is a good salary. You're making 100K a year, or you're making like 200K a year if you're doing really well, if you're on the top level. You can do a lot with that. You can support a good family with that amount of money. You can have a decent life. You can have a really decent life with that amount of money. But then also you think to yourself, what if I was to have accomplished more with my life? And then you see people on social media. There's a lot of people that LARP and a lot of people that don't actually have it like that. But for the people that do, what are you thinking when you're seeing people making your annual salary in a singular month or a singular week of their life? You know? And it's like, really, what would stop you people from really being able to achieve that type of life? Really, like, really dedicating yourself and making that reality possible. And I think that what separates these people from the people that are stuck in this life or that's stuck in this pathway of, I want to go the safe route and I want to go the easy route, is that people will not go through hardship in their lifetime. It's very easy for people to stay comfortable and to stay stagnant, and allow things to be kind of passed to them instead of really hitting their head off the wall for a couple of years trying to figure out what they actually want. And I think that was a big thing for me, man, is when I really was in my second year of university, and I really, like, last year I took a step back and I was like, you know, is this really what, Cameron wants to do? And, you're hearing your family talk about, like, everybody in your family went to school and they got a degree. It's like, yeah, but like, I see all these things on the internet, and like, I watch you know, shout out to this channel, but it's like the School of Hard Knocks or whatever, and he goes up and he interviews all these entrepreneurs, and it's like asking them what they did to get rich, asking them their backstories, asking them for like advice for other people, and it's like, wow, really, really, like, really, you can get inspired from that. It's like, wow, people could actually dedicate themselves to something, and you see a lot of these entrepreneurs. They didn't start out with much, and it's like, wow, yeah, there is actually like hope for like what I want to dream and accomplish. And I was sitting in my car the other day, and I was thinking, like, how would these people without social media even be inspired or know that this future would exist? And it like made me think back. It's like, these people wouldn't have like a social media to go and look at. These people wouldn't have like a inspiration to go and look at. They just thought that a better life was out there for them, and they just kind of went for it, and they went to go grab that. you know and it's like, yeah, wow, these people really had to have the dedication without having to be constantly distracted and motivate themselves with online content. And I feel like if you're like a nurse or like a somebody in a high paying job, it's really easy for you to stay in that field because, yeah, the money's guaranteed to you, but like, you can't be yourself. You can't really, have a say for yourself of like your work times. You have to show up for somebody else's schedule still. It's really like you working for somebody else, and that's how your life is going to be. And it's like, that's not how I want to live my life. But some people need the stability to stay intact and stay sane. But I think that it kind of comes with a level of insanity and self belief that you have to be able to accomplish these things. And yeah, that's really like the thought that I have, like have had at this time. So thank you.